I got started teaching when I worked for the airlines. I worked for Northwest Airlines for about 8 years, and towards the end of that I started kind of getting into the training. And I would do some modules, some different things for keeping up to date for our yearly training and taking care of the paperwork. And I kind of started thinking about changing careers, and I really enjoyed the training part of it. And so then I also was looking at that when we started to have kids and kind of looking at more stability for a schedule and normal schedule. And so that's kind of what started getting me geared up for teaching. Okay, in the classroom, the technology that I use, of course, is our computers, our student computers, and the Promethean board. We also have an iPad, and that sometimes I'll use an iPad during intervention, maybe to make some notes for whatever kids that I'm working with, and kind of keep me organized on that as well. And that's what I use in the classroom as far as the technology. Also, I use the website Weebly, and my students can go ahead and just click on the internet on the Explorer or Firefox, and it pulls up my Weebly page, and I already have my tabs in there, so that helps out a lot during like intervention or when they ask to get on the computer, and they don't have to ask me, hey, can we get on this, or hey, can we do that? It's already in there. It already has those tabs in there. I also have used that before when I've read out loud a CBA, and I can plug that in there on a link, and so kids can go onto the computer, can get some headphones, and they know exactly where to go and find that tab and click that, and they're all set. Technology is always changing. I like to look at Yahoo News a lot, on my downtime on the iPad, and they have technology in there. A lot of times they'll post something that apps are free for the week, and so I can look at those apps. Gone Free is another great app that kind of pops up every week or every day, and it has different apps in there. Word of mouth is also great. Talking to teachers, hey, what are you using for this, or what are you doing for that? And I found out that a lot of great apps travels quickly through teachers when it's helpful in the classroom. So that's another way, is just kind of talk with different people, but try to look at the news and the technology stuff that comes across daily on that. My students use technology with Educreations. Sometimes I'll have them with a group and they'll have the iPad, and I'll have a picture already set up in Educreations, and they need to show and tell. So like, for example, we're doing area of a rectangle, and so I might have a picture of a rectangle in there, and they need to show me the different strategies on Educreation that they would do to solve that. Plus they tell me, they kind of walk me through their thought process. And so that's a great tool to really know if they understand the concept. Another great tool is just the Promethean board. I use Password, which is just a PowerPoint, and I fill in different slides with math vocabulary. And so a student will stand up at the front with their back turned to the Promethean board, and then the classmates will then give the student that's standing up some clues, and they try to get them to guess what the word is behind them. So it's kind of twofold. I can tell if the student standing up knows the word, and then I can also tell if the class knows the word well enough, the vocabulary word well enough, to give them clues without saying the word. So that's a fun one. It's interacting, and plus it really helps with that vocabulary, which is important in 3rd grade. My favorite app, personally, I like to use Pandora a lot, but I really like to use Evernote. Sorry. And Evernote's really, really great. I like it. I can get on to my iPad, and I can go on Teacher Pay Teacher and look for whatever I'm looking for, let's say 3-dimensional shapes. And I can go through there and I can open it up into Evernote. I can tag it, save it, and then when I get to my classroom, I can pull it up and print it out, and it's there. Or I can email it out to my team. And the best thing is, I don't really lose it because it's always there in Evernote, and it's nice tabs, little pictures and icons. So my favorite one is, I would say, Evernote.